Good morning, class. Hope you're having a good day. I'm enjoying spending my time at home with my sick family. Not really. No, it's not fun. In fact, they're screaming upstairs right now. But the first thing that we need to do is our biggest task today. We need to figure out what we are writing about. So, since this is a news team, we need to get a news board built. So, we need to figure out who is writing what stories. So the first thing you guys are going to do today is brainstorm story ideas, and I want to do this as the whole class. It's a pretty small group, so I expect you guys to all work together, but we need to look at all the different things around the school, around the community, student issues, activities, games, sports, clubs, academic things, all sorts of things need to be adjusted or taken into consideration. Anything that's newsworthy. So as you're trying to consider and trying to figure out what newsworthy means, the thing that you want to consider is the timeliness. So news is new. News is new. Don't ever forget that. So when you're looking for things to write about, ask yourself that question first. Is this new? Does it matter? Is it going to be worth reading about? People are pretty fickle when they read newspapers. If they're reading about something that has happened in the past and it's no longer a new story, it gets boring and they turn the page and they go and read somebody else's article, not yours. So make sure that your articles are relevant. Let me give you a quick example. Our last issue of the newspaper, we had a story about homecoming week, and we got a little bit behind with our publication. Our newspaper didn't come out the week that we intended it to. In fact, it came out during homecoming week. So we had a newspaper article about homecoming week, and it told us things like what we're supposed to wear on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The newspaper didn't get printed until Wednesday. So the news that appeared on Wednesday was about something that was happening on Monday and Tuesday, and it's just irrelevant. People don't care about it. So consider your deadlines. That's 3 weeks from now. So you might want to look at events that are going to be taking place after that. Reporting on things that have already happened can be kind of tedious and monotonous, and like I said earlier, people don't want to read about it. So here's what we need to do. We'll need to get a grid going, and you'll see on my on my blog, on the Fufanu, it's thefufanu.blogspot.com. You'll see on there a link to a Google Doc that has this table laid out. So there will be a column for students, and there will be a column for articles, and then there will also be a column for photojournalists. You photojournalists, if you haven't left the room already, you should be over in Mr. Schellebarger's class. Cool. And let's see. So step one will be to look at all of the different possibilities that you have. Look at, like I said earlier, clubs, organizations, sports, activities, any sort of upcoming events that you feel need to be covered, anything that is news. You can also go outside of the school into the community. There's a lot of things that should probably be reported on. Find those things. Also, don't get yourself into a news story that you're uncomfortable with or that is not relevant to the student body. Do not forget who you're writing for. You're writing for the students of EHS. Okay, with that, I'll turn you loose. What you're supposed to be doing then, again, is figuring out story ideas. I want you to also get those down on paper, and from there, then you can start figuring out how you want to approach the article, who you want to interview, and the last thing that I want is a plan of attack. So since I'm not in there to babysit you today, I don't have to babysit you. You guys get good work done. What I want is those things plus a sheet of paper that kind of outlines your plan of attack. So how are you going to go about getting your story? Who are you going to work with? Who are you going to interview? What sort of photos do you think would go well with it? And any other pertinent information that would be of value for yourself as you're working on your newspaper article. All right, I look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday. Right after I see you guys, I'm going to go jump out of a plane. I mean that. Okay. Have a good day, EHS.